Welcome to IPASS Online Academy and welcome here at Hope Talk. Ayan. So what is Hope Talk? It is one of our program here in IPASS where we interview our passers. No, one good thing about this is we can learn from them. How did they prepare for this NCLEX and how did they journey with their path towards their success. So that's one thing na and another thing is tulad nga po ng sinasabi namin, no, sometimes it's enough just to see someone making it, no, just to see someone, ito classmates namin to, no, they are just one of you, di ba? Before they were just like part of the participants, but now we interview them as our passers, no, ayan, as USRN. So without further ado, let me welcome our guest for tonight, another passer, ayan, no? One of the newest USRN. Let us all welcome Miss Mary Kim, BSN, RN, SCFHS, RN, USRN. Ayan, good evening, ma'am. Sa Philippines po, ma'am, no?
Yes po. Good evening,
Ayan.
everyone. Good evening, classmates. Assalamualaikum to all our Muslim classmates and marhaba.
So, ayan, Ma'am Kim, first of all, I would like to thank you, ma'am, for your presence, for allowing us for this time to interview you, you know. And of course, we would like to congratulate you, ma'am. Congratulations po. How is it? How do you feel as of this moment?
Until now, ano pa din, still on the ecstatic state pa din.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. So, ayun, ma'am, no, we would like to know more about your journey. But first of all, we would like to know more about you. Can you tell us, ma'am, your nursing background and saan na po kayo nakapag-work before and nasan po kayo ngayon?
So I am Mary Kim Lim Lupu Lim. Good evening po sa lahat. I was recently also invited by Ma'am Rachel during the FB Live of IPASS processing. As I've said there, I graduated 2005. So medyo matagal-tagal na. It was, I graduated from Riverside College in Bacolod City. I did my nursing career, my nursing profession. I work in Riverside Hospital in Bacolod, in the same city, for 4 years. Then that I decided to take my luck in Saudi Arabia, which I stayed there for 13 years po. Went home lang last October. So October 2002.
Wow, grabe. It's a long journey for you, ma'am. No? 13 years, grabe.
Long
13
patience.
Tulad ng sinasabi ko, ma'am, no, talagang there are a lot of people that could relate to your story, ma'am, because we have a lot of our students, classmates, or also passers from a very long time ago, no? In 2005, meron pa tayo dyan, mga 1990s, no? Nandyan present, mga silent lang yan, pero nandyan sila. So this is one good thing, no? You've been out of the education, pero nagkaroon ka ba ng experience, ma'am, to study during your 13 years of practice?
I was in Saudi Arabia. We are having CME, continuous education, but that does not fill the void kung you need na talagang thorough, usual na mga, yeah. So aside from that, walang masyadong inputs or walang masyadong thorough study na naganap. Yeah. It was with IPASS lang when I enrolled.
Wow. So ayun, no, that's one thing because tulad nga po ng sinasabi namin, no, it's not that it is a disadvantage or it's an advantage that you have you're a fresh passer or fresh grad or you're graduated from a long time ago. It is not, it doesn't give you really the advantage or disadvantage. However, maybe the advantage that they have for the fresh grad is that they still have this study habits, no? Kasi they know how to study, they know how to review, they know how to do these things. Sa atin, ma'am, most probably sa 13 years of experience, ma'am, sa Saudi, you already have your routine, no? And 2022 you came back. Ano yung nag-push sa iyo, ma'am, or what is your inspiration to sige na nga, to decide that this time I would like to be a USRN?
Way back before I decided to like settle for good and to take the NCLEX exam, way back 2006, I was already processing for the American Dream. So I took the CGFNS. I passed the CGFNS March of 2006, then took the IELTS May of the same year. So I passed. The agency that I was with, they processed na for my visa screen. But at the time, we were unlucky because the recession sink in. So yun yung retrogression. My bad, because I was thinking that it will not be lifted. The mindset was, oh, it's recession and there is no hope. There's no hope, and nobody knows when it will be lifted up. So that is why my resort was to go to Saudi Arabia, take a different path, try the luck in Saudi Arabia, because at the time I need to help my parents with our living, and they are not that young naman, di ba? We need to help them financially, and I have other siblings pa at that time. So I tried my luck. I gave up. Not necessarily given up totally, but I just take that American Dream. I gave it a pause for a while, for a long while, because it's already how many years? And then when we had a child, we had Calex, me and Ryan, we decided not to pursue the American Dream. Actually, we decided lang, it was abrupt. Like 2021, I talked with Ryan, and then he agreed because Ryan, he enjoyed his work here. His work, he enjoyed teaching. He enjoyed his fulfillment is to see his student pass the exam. That is really his fulfillment. When we talk and when we discuss things, anyway, he said, oh, there is online review, and I can still teach even if we will be transferring to another country like that. So we made an agreement. I had to surrender, or I had to, someone needs to sacrifice. So I was the one who need to sacrifice. So I told him, okay, so I will be taking the NCLEX exam. We'll be pursuing this again so that we can give a bright future for our children. I guess all the mothers, or all those who graduated years back, I think these are one of their reasons to give their family a bright future. Because as what I have read, you have the responsibility to give your children a good future. Kung ikaw okay ka na, ikaw yun. But because you have children, you need to give them the bright future that they deserve naman. So yun ang namin sa namin ni Rai, yun ang agreement namin, and luckily I passed with the prayers and with all the prayer warriors ng IPASS, ng yung mga klase ng lahat, and all the lecturers, all the educators. Grabe, it was a roller coaster.
Wow. So
Experience.
So ayun ma'am, no, and you're right about that, no, about something that you really have to sacrifice as part of this journey. That's why we call this a journey. Whenever I do my coaching session, I always say that to my students, that this NCLEX is not just an exam. There's a lot of things you have to sacrifice. There's a lot of things that is part of it that you may have to balance, and those things that you have to balance could affect your routine, could affect your normal life, because tulad nga po ng mga nababanggit ko before, we're not used to this kind of this routine, di ba? We'll study in the evening, after ng live session magbabasa pa tayo, and we still have to work, we still have to take care of our family. Ma'am Kim also has a responsibility with her family, so she knows, and there's a lot of student or people, our classmates, who experience the same thing. they have also this problem with their balancing things, how to balance their responsibility and of course their way of reviewing. But it's really a part of routine. How you have to how can you balance everything at the same time? And tulad nga nung nasabi mo, ma'am, there's really sacrifice, no? And this time, you're the one who had to do the sacrifice. So, ayan. And we're so happy with your success. So, ayan, no? And we would like to know, ma'am, during your preparation, what are the parang the biggest struggles that you've encountered during your preparation?
I would agree with what you have said, Sir Justin. And my mindset at the time, during the time that I was preparing with my exam, was to take advantage of my situation. Like whenever a classmate would ask me, like they would ask me some advices, I would really tell them that take advantage of your situation. If you're working, if you're a mother, for me, I took advantage of being a mother. Like when I studied pediatric dev ped, I would think of what were the stages that my son have gone through. Those are my, some would say that, oh, I have a kid, I cannot study with this one. It's true, but make them as your positive point. Make advantage of them. If you're working, you will be familiarized with the medications. You will be familiarized with the setup, with the hospital setup. So take advantage of that. But if you are not both working, you are not a mother, you are focusing on studying, you have a greater chance of passing the exam. So that is what I am always advising to my classmates. And also that is my mindset during the time of studying. So when you ask me about the struggles, well, first we had there are situations that you cannot really control. While we had this home, during my review, we had our home renovated. So I was dividing my time with the construction details, with the studying, with motherhood, with being a wife. So I'm dividing those times. And when the time we were renting at the time, so my classmate knew this because I had given them this scenario. Our helper, she didn't put off the faucet during the night because the house where we are staying that time, only nighttime, the water will just flow up. I mean, it will be available in the second level of their house during the nighttime. So siguro thinking na anyway, mapupuno naman yung balde before she slept, she opened it. So unluckily, hindi niya na feel na nag-on na yung na tumutulo na yung tubig. Yes. So I woke up 1:01 a.m. and all my notes are drenched with water. Imagine. Because I was studying not on the table. Parang may ottoman kasi kami ni Rai. That was parang nagsilbi siyang lamesa sa akin kasi nga we were renovating the house, and that time we are not, yung hindi namin priority na bumili pa ng something kasi nga will be transferring naman. So that ottoman, lower siya. So nakaupo during review talaga, I'm just sitting sa floor. Minsan pilo lang yung nakaano yung sa puwet ko para at least hindi painful. And I woke up drenched, especially yung roadmap na book. Kaya wrinkled yung last part ng roadmap at saka nag-smear na siya. So, grabe, alam mo yung gusto mong sumigaw, gusto mong sana na, oh my God, gusto mong, pero you cannot, yung hindi kaya ng sigawan siya or what, kasi nga, she's so, yung parang, unconscious. Oo. Sabi ko na lang, sige, we will just kuan nilang this one, we will just fix na lang, we will dry it off. Wala sir, I write everything kasi handwritten ako pag nagno-notes, pag nagre-review eh. So that time, from that moment, nagprint na lang talaga ako. So I told Ryan, kasi grabe ako ano sa money, especially Ryan is the only one working. Sabi ko, sige na, mag-print na lang, sabi ni Ray. Sabi ko sa'yo, mag-print na lang, ako na bahala magbayad sa print. Sabi ko, kasi sayang ang pera, 5 pesos per 1 page. Yun ang iniisip ko. At that time, I need to double my, ano na, kasi it was already pa-January na siya. So 4 months left before my actual exam. So that was already one. The second time, the second struggle, or the second na parang grabe talaga na challenge was I got the stress urticaria. January din siya nag-start, sir. Every time, I was thinking that yun sa food siya nag-start. I was thinking, baka sa food lang. And we went pa sa Mactan doctors here, 3 a.m., 3 in the morning, para lang magpa-check. Kasi para akong sabi ni Ray, para kang nakipag-away kay Pacquiao kasi I was swollen. Lang. Yung parang, oo. Alam mo yun, sir, siguro, ano na siya, part na siya of my anxiety. Pero, good thing, through prayers siguro, through prayers and mind control, yung isipin na hindi, wala to. Na parang every morning na lang when you breathe, when you think that you need to study, you need to be in the replay, parang nangangati ka na. Yun ang feeling. So that was also one of the challenges. Na good thing na surpass ko siya on the day of my exam. Kasi nag-strategy ako, sabi ko, hindi, dapat 2 days pa lang mag-Benadryl na ako. Kasi 2 days, tumatalab yung Benadryl. As in 2 days ako, parang, my God, parang naantok. Kaya the night before my exam, I was still drinking hot choco. Nag-hot choco pa ako para at least hindi ako maano. But I was not studying na. I was ano na lang, yung parang making myself na lang, parang ano na lang, calming myself off, parang gano'n. So those were the challenges. And then, of course, lastly, ito yung NGN. Yung NGN na type of exam. So we were the batch na yung sa first month talaga ng NGN. And you know, Sir Just, yung parang, although it was the educators of IPASS, they were really big help. Kasi nga, I am attending Ma'am Paula's lecture, yung kung paano, kung ano yung mga tawag nito, how you will attack the exam, yes, the form of the type of the questions. And also, UWorld was helpful also because the UWorld subscription that I got, in-incorporate nila ng NGN. So, I had to face the NGN type of exam. Kasi isip ko, if I would not incorporate this in my daily activity or yung daily sessions ko, kailan pa? Kasi ito naman talaga yung i-examine ko. So, kailan pa, di ba? Yung parang ganun, Sir Just. So, those are the struggles or the challenges that I faced during yung pag-review.
Wow, grabe no. So mahirap talaga 'yun, ma'am, no? Lalo na yung biruin mo your review, no? Kasi syempre lalo na may personal touch mo 'yan eh. You write down things the way you understood it. Tulad nga ng sinasabi ko dun sa mga classmates natin na it's actually a technique in reviewing. For you to be able to memorize it better, you have to write it down. Because whenever you hear a lecture, and naintindihan mo, for example, naintindihan ko paano in-explain ni Sir Jay. Okay, ngayon yan. Pero after 2 weeks, try to ask yourself, paano, hindi mo na siya maalala, paano nga in-explain to this? So you really have to write it down. So you really have to write it on your own words, the way you would understand it. So that after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, pag binasa mo siya, okay, naalala ko pa. Ganito pala in-explain ito. But in your case, ma'am, no, nabasa siya. So that's really a struggle. And no, I can just imagine, no, yun talaga siguro yung mapupulot namin na moral lesson doon is talagang yung iyong perseverance, no? And being able to withstand. Kasi I know how stressful that could be eh. And kung nagpadala ka doon ma'am, no, doon sa point na yon na talagang ay naku parang ulit-ulit tapos you're tired of studying of course and you have to do it all over again, parang nakakatamad naman, nakakapagod na 'to, parang nakakasawa na. And it could have an effect to you being exhausted no sa iyong review. Lalo na parang focus ka doon, mahirap talaga yung part na yun. And it's good na naka-ano po kayo doon, naka-recover doon sa point na yun. And of course, yung stress, that's very true. That's very true. That's why I was telling a while ago that this journey, this is a journey. This is an NCLEX journey. It's not just an exam because everything that will happen will be a part of this journey, including that stress urticaria. So marami din po tayo no. Minsan iniisip ng iba baka ano na lang kung projection sa nangyayari. Iniisip nila kung ano na-stress sila sa klase, nagkakasakit. Pero it's really true. It's really true. That's why you really have to prepare, di ba? You really have to prepare. You have to take the exam. Yung iba nga po parang before taking the exam, they are taking like paracetamol for the headache. So yung iba gumagawa niyan, and you really have to prepare for it. You have to know yourself. Saan ka ba nahihirapan? Saan ka ba nai-stress? If you're stressed, ano yung kailangan mo gawin to alleviate that stress? And good thing ma'am sa inyo, you know how to do it, no, na Benadryl. Ang problem nga lang doon kung may effect pa rin po yung Benadryl during your exam, no? Antok-antokin kayo doon.
Good thing, Sir Just, kasi nga months ako nag-suffer ng urticaria. Alam mo yung pag sinabi pa ni Rai na, Mi, class ako tonight ha, attend ka. Alam mo, pag sabi pa lang ng attend ka, parang namumula na ako, nangangati na ako kasi I was not with studying. Nasa-stress ako dahil nga part si Rai ng IPASS and doon ako parang, oh my God! And yun ang grabe ang tension. Doon ako natitension. Kaya sabi ko, every time sabi ko, wag mo na lang kasing sabihin, yung sinasabi ko kaya, wag mo nang sabihin kasi every time you will utter the word na review NCLEX exam, parang automatic, lumalabas na yung, tumataas yung yung histamine level ko sa katawan. Kaya sabi ni Rai, hindi naman maalis yun kasi isang bahay lang tayo, dito man ako nagre-review, ganun. Sige. Ano na lang, parang, kasi actually Sir Jas, inobserbaran ko din yung self ko. If I took the antihistamine, ilang days siya, yung effectivity niya. Sa akin talaga, sir, 2 days siya, na para akong kahit, alam mo, team replay ako, para akong, oh my God, stop muna. Kasi parang, yung mata ko parang parang magko-close na, yung ganun. So, nalaman ko siya, sabi ko kay Rai, sabi ko, sige, 17 ako mag-exam, 2 days itong effect na to, dapat itong araw na to, kung mangangati ako, inom na ako agad ng Benadryl. Kasi sabi ko, what if hindi ako iinom? And then, on the day before pa lang ako inom. So, may tendency na on the day of my exam, when I sit on the person view na na computer, talaga, sir, I will be drowsy. And I bring pa with me isang box ng Benadryl kasi sabi ko baka mangati ako after ng exam, inom at least inom. Alam, pero after the exam, we went to some place and then a friend gave me peanuts kasi akala ko talaga, sir, peanuts and the other pa seafoods ang hala, sir, hindi ako nangati. So sabi ko, sa exam talaga to.
Stress related talaga.
Related talaga siya. So, good thing. Kasi pagpunta ko pa naman yung money, alam mo yun, iniisip ko pa naman na, naku, dapat nag-walnut ako dito kasi nga nagre-review, di ba? For the brains. O, di kayo mga simpleng money lang. Kasi nga, during NLE, during kung mga anong exam, maganda ang peanut with the brain. So, sabi ko, naku, parang nadihado ako dito kasi walang money.
Pero
Wow.
that's may gano'n po talaga 'no, talagang part ng review ng stress kasi talaga stressful, eh. Stressful talaga siya, Kaya
Challenge.
sinasabi rin po namin madalas it's not really an easy ride 'no. There will be, a lot of struggles but, it's part of it, eh. Lahat kasi kami pinagdaanan din 'yan, eh. So, 'yun lang talaga 'no, one thing I'm sure about and I can be sure about is that all of this is worth it once you've, received your your passing grades. So, ayan. Ma'am, aside from your struggles, what were your inspirations, during this journey? Kasi most probably those struggles affected you. Pero what made you strong that, made you decide na, "No, hindi ako papatalo dito. I have to continue. I have to move on. I have to move forward."
So during those challenges na na-encounter ko, good
Mm.
thing there was a coaching session nga, as you have said in
Mm.
IPASS. So
Mm.
my coach was Sir Geno, and he was very nice. It was very nice to give his words of advice. Yung parang friend ba mahingan mo siya, you will
Mm.
vent out, you can vent out. Isa yon sa mga nagpa-motivate sa akin.
Mm.
Then si Rai, my family, isa yun sa mga motivation. And then hindi ko talaga makakalimutan, ewan ko lang kung nasabi din ni Ma'am Rosana with the previous batch na if you will become a USRN, pag may USRN ang pangalan mo, ang dami nang hahabol sa'yo. Like, ang dami. Like, it means to say na the opportunity, will be vast. Like, it will be wide. So, yun
Mm.
talaga ang nakatatak sa utak ko na everything na I've been going through, 2 AM na, alam mo yun, 2 AM ako minsan, kapag hindi ako nakatapos with the replay, 2 AM gigising ako, 2 AM until 6 AM. Ano yan, dire-diretso yan. Kasi iniisip ko na after this, I would reap what I sow and it will be all worth it. The struggle, the rides, the ups and the downs, alam mo yun, and then you would think na this will be a tool for me and for my family to move forward. Yung ganon na sir, yung ganong motivation. So yun talagang nakatatak sa utak ko na whatever it is, kung ano mang difficulties, kasi hindi naman ikaw bibigyan ng difficulty kung hindi mo kaya. And the difficulty or the struggles would not be worth it, or the success pala would not be worth it. Hindi mo siya, kaya nga parati kong sinasabi din, parati kong inaano din sa mga post ko minsan na it would be bitter, like magiging mapait itong nangyayari sa iyo, but its fruit will be sweet. Yung ganon, it would bear a sweet fruit. It would bear a good parang opportunity sa iyo. So yun talaga ang nagmo-motivate sa akin.
Sabagay, actually 'no, totoo 'yun ma'am 'no, I could relate to that, yung sinasabi mo about success 'no. Sometimes what makes, kumbaga paano mo malalaman if it's sweet, if everything is sweet, you know? Sometimes those struggles are the things that, made the success even sweeter. Pati, tulad nga nung sinasabi namin 'no na, if this is easy then everyone should have done it. Alam niyo yun. So, you know that when you undergo this NCLEX, it would be hard and you would be happy about it after you receive your passing grade because you know that you did your part. And not everyone has been able to pass this exam. So there are a lot of things you have to do. And that's one thing na nakita po namin sa inyo, ma'am, no? With your preparations. So, ma'am, I would also like to know, like, nasan po kayo ngayon, ma'am? Wala kayo sa Manila, no?
We are here in Cebu, specifically in Lapu-Lapu City. We're living here in Lapu-Lapu City.
So,
So,
what were your preparations like, at least a month before? Kasi, ma'am, nakikita ko sa inyo na parang meron po kayong stress, no? Tulad na ng sinabi niyo, nagkakaroon kayo ng stress urticaria. How were you able to prepare for that 1 month before the exam, and especially that 1 week before your exam? What were your preparations, ma'am, during that time?
A month before my exam,
Mm-mm.
I already started doing the UWorld. May nag-Q-banks na po ako, sir.
Mm-mm.
So, that was already March. Kasi nga, dapat March 10, mag-Q-bank na ako. So, March 1 until, parang tinaningan ko na yung ano ko, na sabi ko, dapat itong March 1 to 10 na to, yung mga hindi ko pa natapos na lecture, tatapusin ko na siya kasi ang dami ko backlog, sir. Diba? Team replay. Alam mo, madami makarelate. Alam mo yung January na, may 1 month ka pang hindi na open ng mga video. Pero sige lang kasi mindset talaga. So a month before, that was March 10, nagsabi na si Raina, sabi niya, I will buy you, we will subscribe you word, I will pay it for you, ganun. So sabi ko, sige. Libre na ako nito kasi he will be the one to pay. So we subscribed for the UWorld. Ang plan lang sana was a month of subscription. But it shows na mas makakalas ka when you subscribe 3 months, and especially we are buying it from IPASS, so malaking discount siya. So okay, we agreed. I messaged Sir Vince, ganito ganyan. So he told me na, "Ma, mas makakaano ka po pagka 3 months." Sabi ko, naku, sa isip ko lang naku, sign ba to na magta 3 months ako, so April, May, June, mag-exam ako ulit kasi extended yung parang ganun. So, sabi ko, hindi. Siguro sa isip ko lang, sabi ko, 3 months siguro to. Siguro sabi ni Lord, 3 months to kasi i-share mo to, hindi ka mag-repeat. Ganun ang mindset ko. So sabi ko, sige Sir Vince, 3 months. Sabi ko kay Rai, sabi ko, God, sige 3 months tayo kasi this is the worth of the 1 month. This much naman yung 3 months. So sabi niya, sige 3 months tayo. Sige. And then he also told me pa nga na, sige, you share it with your classmates na if you pass. Sabi ko, yes, of course. Sabi ko, I would share this subscription kasi malayo pa naman, June pa yung expiry. So, yun sir, I did the Q-bank of UWorld. So, the maximum number, pag yung sa mga hindi pa familiar sa Q-bank ng UWorld, ang maximum niya per session is 75. So, Sir Geno told me, my coach, he told me na, ma'am, do the 150 every day. So kung 150 siya, chit-sapsi, it would be 2 session. Di ba? Nagmat-mat pa ako. It would be 2 session. Chit-sapsi. So 140, 150. So pagka So 2 session siya in a day. And I do it, parang at first, sir, you are adjusting pa. So the 75, hindi mo siya, I mean, parang 1 day lang talaga siya. Yung talagang pinaka-maximum ko. Kasi nga, with all the drills na ginagawa natin sa IPASS, parang na-use ka na to answer the questions. Pero ito, with UWorld kasi, grabe din siya, napaka-thorough niya. He will give you the discussion, and he would give you why are these answers need to be eliminated or hindi siya considered, ganun. So maganda ang practice ko with UWorld. At nadala ko din yung time management na yun during the day of my exam, when I seated my exam. So if you are accustomed, or if you are yung parang nasanay ka na on how you are answering the numbers, yung per number, like if some would say a number you should answer like at least 2 minutes or what, pero on the day maliless than 2 minutes mo siya, sir, maliless than mo siya. Yun ang maganda dun sa kung you are sanay na with the Q-banks. So that was my preparation a month before. A week before naman, because we are living in Cebu, we were struggling with kung saan kami magsistay in Manila. Kasi nga we have relatives, but it is far from the testing center, which is Makati. So good thing, may mga classmates sa IPASS that Ryan he inquired from them, and they gave also this parang hotel. I forgot lang the name, but I shared it also with my classmates during the day that I was there. So that time, I didn't even told them that I was taking the exam, but I took the photo. Sabi ko, classmates, sabi ko, dito tayo. If you want, sabi ko, when you will be taking your exam, dito, you can have, I think, One Pacific. Yeah,
One
One
Pacific, yeah.
Pacific. Yes. So sabi
Pinakamalapit.
oo, like into 3 minutes lang walking distance
Yes,
from
yes.
the venue. So sabi ko sa kanya, classmates dito kasi ito yung cost per night, ito yung ganito, and then ganito ganyan. So parang they were so smart enough to figure out na magte-take ako ng exam. So sabi, good luck ma'am, good luck, ganyan ganyan. Sabi ko, oh, thank you. Sabi ko, prayers na lang, prayers. But I did not, at first I did not intend to inform them kasi nga, I don't want them to feel the pressure na parang, isa na sa amin magte-take, parang ganun. I don't want them to feel that way. So yun ang a week before, yun ang preparations ko with the venue na, and then yung finalizing everything na, like I already completed my index card. I also have the index card. So I completed my index card. I was browsing na, even in Manila. In Manila, when we went there, I bring with us roadmap na book, and then my index card. So, yun, kung saan kami kakain, yun, dala-dala ko din yung index card, yung parang, sabi ko nga, para talaga akong kukuha ng NLE ulit, yung ganun.
As student,
Oo.
Philippine student. So, ayun, no, totoo na. And I could relate yung sa sinasabi mo, ma'am, no? That's very true. That you really have to do it every single day. For you to be conditioned, dapat, that's the term, conditioning, no? You have to condition na, especially kung yung oras ng exam mo, try to do it, the examination, if whether you're using UWorld or Archer, whatever it is, you can use it like, for example, kung ang schedule mo is 7 a.m., you really have to wake up at least a week or 2 weeks before your exam. Wake up ka every 7 a.m. for you to be used to it. Kasi mahirap siya if gagawin mo siya on the day. Na hindi ka pala sanay gumigising ng umaga, baka pagdating mo ng exam, antok-antok ka doon, no? You really have to condition yourself and do it. Tulad nun, you're answering like 75 questions, or kung kakayanin na 150 questions, 150 questions a day, di ba? Conditioning talaga siya eh. Sa una, of course, mahirap siyang sagutan. Parang drills lang din yan eh. Sa umpisa, ang hirap intindihin, sir. Hirap na hirap talaga. Pero sa kalaunan, bakit parang naiintindihan ko na? Parang naulit na ba to or ano? Pero it's really not the question eh. It's you, no? That is changing. Kaya yung mga iba nagsasabi, parang wala naman nagbabago, sir. There is a change, no? Nagbabago yan. It's just we don't feel it, no? Pero makikita niyo yan sa performance ninyo sa inyong mga examination. And how do you feel, ma'am, during your exam? Kamusta yung kaba mo during your exam?
So luckily, Sir Justin, IPASS got the scheduled for me at 10:30 in the morning. So sabi ko sa kanila, good kasi hindi ako morning person. Hindi talaga ako morning person. As in, kaya sabi ko, good yan, ma'am. Sabi ko, good thing na yun ang nakuhang schedule. Parang siguro din, sir, na it was a parang answered prayer na din, sir. Kasi every time na magde-decide ako on something, I would pray and I would ask the Lord niya, gabayan mo ako sa mga desisyon ko. So siguro it was His way na parang, binigyan na kita ng chance ha, 10:30 ka ha, ipasa mo to ha, parang ganun siguro. So on the day of my exam, me and Ryan, we woke up like 8 in the morning. 8. Then we had breakfast kasi may free breakfast sa hotel. So at least okay yun. But we were there in the exam center like an hour before. So 9:45 nandun na kami. 9:45. And the proctor, they were kind enough na kasi may mga vacant seats pa. They were nice enough naman to accommodate us. They asked me if I wanted to take the test earlier than the scheduled time, and then I said yes. So I started the exam like 9:45 po. Like 10 AM kasi may ipapabasa pa sa na something, guidelines, so they will give you the guidelines, so yun, so mga 10 talaga siya, sir. So when I sat on the computer on the day of my exam, my prayer was, I patterned my prayer with Ma'am Rosana. Alam mo yun, nakakuha ko ng mga, yun kasi nga, di ba? I patterned my prayer kay Ma'am Osang na sabi niya, nililift niya lahat, parang, ano na, ikaw na ang bahala. Ikaw, parang ganun ba? Parang inililift niya na lahat. So yun ang sabi ko, yun ang prayer ko na sabi ko, you know na I already did my best, even na parang nagkakalaging na yung utak ko, yung parang naglalag na siya, yung parang gusto nang sumuko partly, pero hindi, go lang ng go kasi ito yung gusto mong ma-achieve eh. So ang sabi ko lang na ikaw na ang bahala. Yung parang i-guide mo lang ako dito. So when the proctor started to enter passwords and details on the computer and nag-number 1 na siya, alam mo yun, Sir Just, na feel ko talaga na binigay na sa akin ni God na ito na, this is yours. Ito na, pinay mo na siya, pinag-pray mo siya, nag-prepare ka, I saw your efforts, ito na siya. Kasi ang first na tawag nito, ang first na question, parang giveaway question na parang the other students, they would encounter na parang first question pa lang, yung parang papastressin ka, di ba? Tataranta ka. Pero first question, sabi ko, Lord, I know this is you. I know na you will give this to me. Lord, thank you. Ito na talaga. Alam ko bibigay mo. Yun pa lang, sir. Yung may mga, alam mo, yung may mga binibigay siyang hope sa atin. Yung may mga sign. Kasi also during the span of time that I was reviewing, alam mo, Sir Justin, nanghihingi na ako ng sign eh. Sabi ko, Lord, para sa akin ba to? Pa-sign naman sign naman, Lord, na para sa akin, na kukontinue pa ako, especially the time na nag-drench na yung notes ko. Parang sabi ko, hindi, dapat positive lang yung mindset ko, na sabi ko, sabi ko, challenge lang to, ano mo lang to, na para yung, if you would see me, if hanggang dyan lang ba yung perseverance ko, or I would still move yung kung anong yung reaction ko with the situation, yun nga. So, yun, Sir Just, at good thing, I also attended yung mga hope talk natin before the replay, di ba, may included na hope talk. And I would listen to classmates na yung mga previous batches, previous cycle, na they would say na, do not be conscious with the numbers, yung nasa right upper, with the time, do not be conscious with that. And if the computer asks you to go for a break, you go for a break, wash your face, freshen up, drink water, ihi ka, take something na para hindi ka ma-hypoglycemia. So sinunod ko talaga lahat yun. Alam mo lahat ng mga kung anong mga recommendations nila. I followed it kasi nga, di ba, syempre parang they've been there. So ikaw, di ba, it's masama na you will follow what they are doing kasi nga it gave them a good outcome. And then may pagka-stricto pa naman ang person view. So before going in and out of the testing room, may mga fingerprinting and all. May mga may mga ginagawa. So yun, but I did not took the break long kasi nga parang dun pa lang sabi ko, hala, pinag-break na ako. Anong oras na ba? Anong number na ba ako? So when I returned to the computer, nag-log in details ulit yung proctor. So ang first ko talagang tiningnan was the number. Anong number ako? Kasi I was never confused. Sabi ko, okay, I was entering number 82. So 81, pinag-break ako. So diba, NGN 85 is the minimum.
Yes,
so I said, ay nako, 150 talaga ako nito. Ganun pang sabi ko. Go! Ganun, yun ang mind ko. Kasi parang isipin mo, 81 ka na eh, ba't ka pa ipabreak kung they would give you a minimum? Sabi ko, hindi. 150. Go, road for 150. Ganun ang mindset ko. Kasi it helps din na the coach will tell you na do the 150 mindset. Kasi if you are not doing the 150 mindset, alam mo yun, sir, dun pa lang natingnan mo siya na 82 ka and you were aspiring to, okay, all of us are aspiring to stop at 85, pero hindi pala, dun magsisink in na yung anxiety. Na, oh my God, ano na to? Mas-stress out ka na, di ba? And you will be poor in test taking. So, dun pa lang, at least big help din yun. Big help din ang mindset na hindi, 150, bahala na. Basta anyway, ang goal naman is to pass the exam. Hindi naman tatanungin sa'yo ng employer mo na, which number did you stop, di ba? Oh, you will only show to them that you are a USRN, you have this license, and everything is, di ba? Everything will follow. So, yun talaga ang mindset ko, sir. But the Lord is so good. As in, pina-answer lang niya ako ng mga 3 questions, then the computer blackout.
Wow.
So, parang inisip ko na, ha? Bakit nawala? Parang power outrage ba? Pero bakit may aircon? Yun talaga, Sir Jess, yung parang, ha? Pinag-break pa ako kung ipag-stop pa lang ng 85. So I was really that time, I was really thankful. Alam mo, sir, alam mo, sir, na gusto, as in, naiiyak talaga ako on that moment. Pero ang iniisip ko na, wala kang handkerchief, hindi pwede yung sa damit mo lang magganyan-ganyan. Sabi ko sa luha ko, wag kang tumulo. Well, I was raising my hand kasi di ba mag-raise ka. Sabi ko, wag kang tumulo. Kasi nga, every move na is nakakamera ka eh. So yun ang yun ang iniisip ko na baka ma-technical ba ako kung may mga movements, extra movements, ganon. So yun. Tapos sabi pa ng proctor ko, sabi niya yes, kasi nga kaka-start niya lang ng computer. Tapos sabi niya, ano ba naman tong kulit-kulit ito? Raise ng hand. Sabi ko, ma'am, I think I'm done. Sabi niya, you already took the parang may evaluation eh, parang may ganon. Sabi ko, yes ma'am. Sabi niya, okay, so sunod ka na sa akin, parang ganon ang sabi niya. So yun, as in, sir, alam mo yun, pero when I finish everything, pumunta talaga ako sa banyo at talagang umiyak talaga ako na, I know, Lord, this is you, if this is what it is, so ito na yun siya. And then I was calling Ryan while I was going down sa elevator. And then si Manong Guard, hindi ako nakapag sa kanya, ganun lang ako, Kuya, I'll go. Kasi nga, kumakain na siya. Lunch na yun eh. 12 past na yun. So I was calling Ryan and I was telling him na, Dad, I'm done. Sabi niya, ha? You're done? Mag-on pa lang ako ng laptop kasi gagawa ako ng questions. Sabi ko, sabi ko, don't bother na to come. Ako na yung pupunta sa hotel. So yun, when I got into the hotel, nag-hug siya and then he told me, this is it, pasado ko na. Sabi ko, how sure are you? Kasi nga ako parang half, ano pa yung feeling, parang, alam mo yun, parang ano pa yung feeling mo na, yes, you stop at the minimum, but maybe it is a no, kasi yung parang ganun, syempre hindi naman si panigurado, diba, Sir Justin? Parang yun lang, am I too chatty?
No, it's okay. But we could relate no na you're happy because it's over, 'di ba? Kasi kumbaga after all of this preparation, 'di ba? After all of this time, 'di ba? This is it. This is the culmination. This is the decision.
Dagdag ko lang, sir. This is as cliche as it sound, pero we really need to trust the process. Kasi I myself is a living testimony of that. Na yung parang on the first few weeks, para first few days, yung parang, ano to mga pinagsasabi nito, parang ba't hindi ko to alam, bakit may mga ganito na siya? Oo, alam mo yun, pero when you were attending when you are consistent with the review, kahit hindi ka naman on the spot talaga or on the day talaga ng on time talaga na nagre-review kahit replay ka, but you are consistent. Alam mo, Sir Justin, yun ang sinasabi nga na, 'di ba sabi mo na you thought na walang progress, but meron pala. You will see later on na, ay, oo no. Kasi when you were at the beginning or at the starting point of your journey, yung sa review, yung sa class mo, and you are starting to prepare for the NCLEX, your NCLEX journey, parang magko-compare ka eh. You will do a comparison na, ba't sila alam nila? Ba't ako parang ano ba? Di ba may clinical naman ako? Ba't hindi ko yun alam? Kaya nga, some would say that they don't have clinical experience. It is a parang disadvantage to them ang NGN. No. Kasi the boiling point still is the concept. Kung alam mo yung concept, hindi ka manilin lang ni NGN. Oo. So, whether you have a clinical background or not, you got a big chance to pass. Yun yung matetestify ko kasi I got a clinical background, but while on review, para akong lag moment, ano yun, but really na it does not say na hindi din nakaka-help yun or what, but ano pa din, concept pa din. We need to master the concept pa din, sir. So, yun ang ano natin. Yun ang parang napulot ko doon. Yun ang aking takeaway doon sa pagkuha ng NGN.
Wow. And we are so happy for you, ma'am, for your success. Ayan, congratulations. And of course, we have some people here. And I think Sir Mark would like to say a few words. Ayan. Hello, Sir Mark.
Hi, Ma'am Kim, nice to see you again. Ako na, wala was listening kanina kumakain akong kasoy. Para ako para ako nakikinig na nung parang parang podcast na something na okay, may movie tapos ito pa. I was like, ano pa rin nangyari? Tapos gano'n. So parang ako pa nahuhook ako dun sa kwenta, no? But I mean, it's really fun and marami kaming natutunan, no, doon sa marami kaming natutunan doon sa mga narinig namin kanina. And there are two things lang talaga that I noticed doon sa like yung theme ng mo is like si Miss Kim, no, has both faith and conviction. What do I mean by conviction? Kasi very important kasi na when you start yung journeys ninyo, alam ninyo kung anong gusto niyo mangyari. So that alam din nyo kung anong gagawin ninyo. Di ba? Kasi tulad na yung sa notes kanina parang, oh my God, parang sabi ko, what if pangyari sa akin yun? Siguro baka mamaya I was discouraged or like, hindi ko alam, di ba? But then again, alam niya kasi gusto niya kasi gusto niyang pumasa. So instead of her getting disappointed or like magalit or something, hindi. Di ba? Kasi alam niyang gusto niyang pumasa. So sige, may setback niya, sige, gawan na lang natin ng paraan. Di ba? And nag-move forward, and ginawa ng paraan. Di ba? And then, yun nga, yung faith niya, no? And very, very important yun, no? Na, if you know sa sarili mo, like, alam mo naman sa sarili that you're really prepared for that. No, I mean, at some point, you have to let go na yung mga worries mo. You have to ibawas mo na yan sa mo na, okay, alam mo na ginawa mo na yung best mo, lahat ng concepts, inaral mo, lahat ng questions, sinagutan mo, you got good scores. Then I think, if you have those elements, you have to let go na. Yung mga burden na yan, takot or something, na ibigay mo na yun kay Lord. Kasi lahat tayo, lahat ng ginagawa natin for our dreams and those mga ganun bagay is nakikita niya yung efforts natin. So, if He thinks, na okay, pinaghirapan mo ito ng mindset, it will be rewarded, it will be given. Diba? So, yun lang, no? I mean, be like Miss Kim, have faith and conviction at the same time. Malaying mararating if you have both those elements. Diba? So Ma'am Kim, again, it's always nice and inspiring listening to you. We had a course last week and then parang hindi ako magsasamang mag-attend ng mga talks mo pero meron pang susunod kasi I'm always inspired and natutuwa whenever I hear you kasi even me, I'm learning something din. So again, Miss Kim, congratulations. Naku, I'm really happy for you and Sir Ryan. Ayan. So hope to see you around somewhere sometime. Okay, ma'am?
Yes po.
Okay,
Yes
ma'am.
po.
Thank
Looking
you.
forward.
Yeah.
Along.
Thank you.
And thank you, Sir Ryan, Sir Mark. Ayan, Sir Mark is our program administrator and of course our lead coach. And of course, andito rin kasama natin to give a few messages, Sir Rai. Ting ka naman. Siya maramarot mo naman si Ma'am Kim. Siya ba, Sir? And hello, Sir Rai. Nakamute ka, Sir.
Hi, sir. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Dito lang ako nakikinig sa gilid. Congratulations to my wife. Guys, thank you so much. And I hope you find value on the hope talk of my wife. So much. Yung pagkatapos niya, tinanong ko agad, what's your last question? Kasi doon mag-matter. Sabi ko, kapag feeling ko na tama na yun, sabi ko, pasado ka na. Tapos
So ayan, Sir Rai. So Sir Rai and Ma'am Kim were so happy, and we would really like to congratulate you both, no, for this success. We're so happy for you both. Ayan. Ayun, Ma'am Kim and Sir Rai were so happy, and we're really glad of your success, and we would like to congratulate you. Thank you again, Ma'am Kim, for this Hope Talk. This has been an inspiration to everyone, no? And because I know there's a lot of people who experience the same experience that you're having and that you had. And of course, this serves as their inspiration na they too can one day be a guest here at Hope Talk and one of the passer and USRN. So ayan, so without further ado, Ma'am Kim, we would like to present this certificate. Ayan. So ayan, ma'am. So this NCLEX certificate is given to Marie Kim Lupo Lim for successfully passing the NCLEX-RN examination. This serves as a proof that Marie Kim Lupo Lim is a safe nurse based on the USA standards of nursing practice. Given this 19th of May 2023, signed by Sir J. Padong and Sir Mark Zaspa. So ayan. Again, Ma'am Kim, congratulations po.